Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown. Couched in a soft bun. And garnished to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger.
Hey, welcome to Androidvision, brought to you by the intestinalfortitude.com. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning into Androidvision. I know it's been a long time since we've delivered some original content, so thank you so much for sticking with us through that long time. I'm back. That's right, man. I'm back. We're gonna have a good season. This is season 5. What, episode 1?
Season 5.
Wow. Where the fuck is the time gone? Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck. How do you get so old so fast?
It was a long summer.
Yeah. Long summer slash fall. Winter. Yeah. So
time.
That's it, man. So yeah, we're not we don't have a co-host no more, and you know, things happen, hence the blood. I don't really want to get into it, but you know,
it's pending legal action.
It's pending legal action, but we'll just leave it at that. And speaking of which, we're going to have some new mail girls this season that will be delivering my mailbag. So I hope you enjoy my mailbag this season.
It's filled. It's at capacity.
Yes, it's to capacity. It needs to be emptied. There's a lot of mail seeds in there that needs to. There's a lot of buildup. Hence why we waited for a long time for a new show, new episode, new season, all that fun stuff. But we're going to deliver some really good shows for you guys this season, guys. I can't wait. We're going to do some really campy action, really campy horror, as always. A return of the summer of slashers, which is what I love to do. In addition to that, some really bad action movies.
Hooray.
It's going to be our movie tonight.
Are we going to have a canon fest coming?
There may be some canon films, but it's going to go a little bit lower than that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel this season, and I mean that like the bowels. So
direct to VHS heaven, basically.
Yeah, like one copy VHS sent to the local video store, not multiple copies. Really bad, you know, stuff like that. And as always, guys, our PSA segments. So, you know, I thought this would be a really good opening because this is a new season, new blood, out with the old, in with the new. We're gonna have a little PSA on periods and menstruation. Yeah, yeah. So, Walt Disney presents courtesy of Kotex Products. 1946 is the story of menstruation. Just basically a straightforward PSA about the curse.
Now, we're gonna have Mickey Mouse running around going, "Oh boy, get on the rag."
No, I don't think so. But we have a very, I don't know who narrated it, but the narrator, you could tell, probably liked her about a pack of cigarettes a day. You know, that's back when doctors recommended smoke Pall Mall. It's the better cigarette for your health.
Lucky Strike.
Yeah, Lucky Strikes.
America's healthy choice.
Yes. Doctors recommend Lucky Strike.
When I changed to Camels, I found out that they agree with my throat. Pack after pack, and week after week.
You know, I will say, you know, it was animated by Disney. and it does, you know, it is brought to you by or courtesy of Kotex products, who I do believe is still around. Some strong staying power, those companies. And I don't know if Disney would be putting something out like this nowadays.
It would be Disney Plus.
Yeah, it would be your Disney Plus thing. So, yeah, so enjoy this PSA, because again, new season, new us, new blood, out with the old, in with the new. We got to have periods, you know, just to clean out the vaginal cavity, or
It's a different song of the South, basically, right?
yeah, you guys are going to enjoy this, and you guys may learn something, because it really is a good educational film. And I would suggest to any teachers out there watching this, show this in your classroom. You're not going to offend anybody. The only thing that may offend somebody is there's not one minority in the classrooms in these videos.
As it should be.
God.
Well, that's how it used to be, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so not one, not a very diverse video. But I'm rambling again. Walt Disney's presents courtesy of Kotex products. 1946's The Story of Menstruation. Enjoy.
Why is nature always called Mother Nature? Perhaps it's because, like any mother, she quietly manages so much of our living without our ever realizing there's a woman at work. Why, right from the beginning, we breathe and sleep and wake up with no more conscious planning than we used in sprouting teeth. Mother Nature controls many of our routine bodily processes through automatic control centers called glands. The story of menstruation really begins with one particular gland. It's located here at the base of the brain, and it's called the pituitary gland. In our childhood years, this pituitary gland concentrates on producing growth hormones, busy little messengers which circulate through the bloodstream. They order the various bones and tissues to get growing. And as a girl grows up from blocks to dolls to books, that means her body is obeying the orders issued by the pituitary gland. Of course, these orders vary among different girls. Some girls grow short, some tall, some heavy, and some slight. But there comes a time somewhere between the ages of 11 and 17, though about 13 is average, when the pituitary must turn part of its attention to maturing the body which it has grown. So it starts sending out a new type of hormone, a maturing hormone. And that is when menstruation begins, when these maturing hormones start coming down through the bloodstream to the ovaries. The ovaries themselves are glands about the size of almonds, and locked within each ovary are thousands of eggs. Although these eggs are too small to be seen by the human eye, any one of them has the possibility of someday becoming a human being. Near the ovaries are the fallopian tubes, short canals which lead to the uterus or womb. This hollow pear-shaped organ opens into the vagina, which is part of the birth canal, and is the external opening for this whole group of organs. So, as you see, there is a continuous passage from each ovary through the fallopian tubes, uterus, and vagina to the outside of the body. These organs function in a continuous cycle. The pituitary gland starts the process when it sends its maturing hormones down through the bloodstream to the ovaries. Now one of the ovaries passes on an order of its own to the uterus. It tells the cells which make up the lining of the uterus to multiply and fill themselves with watery fluids and blood. This begins to build up a thickened lining of somewhat velvety material. At the same time, an ovary has been maturing an ovum or egg, which is magnified here so that we can see it. About once a month, one of these tiny eggs passes out of the ovary and finds its way into a fallopian tube, where it moves along toward the uterus. If the egg is impregnated, which happens when a woman is going to have a child, the egg will stay within the uterus. Then the thickened lining will provide nourishment for the budding human being through the early days of its development. However, most eggs pass through the fallopian tubes without being fertilized. When this happens, there's no use for that potential nourishment in the built-up lining of the uterus. And so, in a few days, it passes from the body. This is the flow which we call menstruation. So, as we see now, menstruation is just one routine step in a normal and natural cycle that is going on continuously within the body. The time between periods is usually about 28 days. However, it may be shorter for some girls and longer for others. The flow itself may last anywhere from 3 days to 7. Yet each of these different schedules may be normal, for just as the pituitary gland orders some girls to grow short, some tall, some heavy, and some slight, so its orders about menstruation may differ widely among normal women. The important thing is that you should be fairly regular within yourself. Of course, a girl may be irregular during the first year or so, but after that, when her system is settled down into a routine, her period should always be about the same number of days apart and last about the same length of time. Try not to throw yourself off schedule by getting overtired, emotionally upset, or catching cold. And if your timing goes seriously wrong, or you're bothered with severe cramps or headaches, you should have a talk with your doctor. Of course, you'll want to keep a personal calendar. Mark the first day of each period and check to see that there are about the same number of days between periods. It's not only a useful record of past performance, but it comes in handy when you have to plan ahead. This calendar appears in an interesting booklet called Very Personally Yours. This booklet has been prepared to enlarge upon what you learn from this brief film. Among other things, the booklet explodes that old taboo against bathing during your period. Not only can you bathe, you should bathe. Because during menstruation, your perspiration glands are working overtime. Just be careful to avoid either very hot water or very cold water. In fact, it's not a good idea at any time to shock your system with extremes, any more than to let yourself get chilled or to catch cold. And as for the old taboo against exercise, that's nonsense. Exercise is good for you during menstruation. Just use common sense. When you come to think of it, most of your daily routine is on the mild side. It's going to extremes that's wrong and to be avoided. To most girls, the menstrual period should bring no severe discomfort. Some girls have a little less pep, a feeling of pressure in the lower part of the body, perhaps an occasional twinge or a touch of nerves. But don't let it get you down. After all, no matter how you feel, you have to live with people. You have to live with yourself, too. And once you stop feeling sorry for yourself and take those days in your stride, you'll find it's easier to keep smiling and even-tempered. You can do practically everything you normally do. Oh, come now. We said practically everything, provided you take common sense care of yourself. Exercises to relieve cramps are illustrated in the booklet. Try them. With the guidance of a qualified person, you may find they help. And do something about that slouch. Slumpy posture is just as bad inside as it looks outside. So stand up straight and let the organs function from the position that nature intended. One way to help them function normally is to avoid constipation. You see, your reproductive organs lie between the rectum and the bladder and their external openings, and constipation will disturb the relationship between these organs. So you'll find it worth your while to drink plenty of water, eat plenty of fruit, and to include cereals and eggs and leafy vegetables in your daily diet. And incidentally, it's smart to keep looking smart. That well-groomed feeling will give you new poise and lift your morale, especially when it's backed up with year-round fresh air and sunshine and plenty of rest and sleep. Because the best possible insurance against trouble on those days is healthy living every day. And that's the story. There's nothing strange nor mysterious about menstruation. All life is built on cycles, and the menstrual cycle is one normal and natural part of nature's eternal plan for passing on the gift of life.
Hey guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed the story of menstruation, the curse every 28 days, whatever you want to call it. But I did learn something in that, that when you are on your period, ladies out there, don't take too cold of a shower and don't take too hot of a shower. That could fuck your cycle up. I didn't even know that. Just take a nice lukewarm shower. Just let it just ease the flow. Because yes, perspiration does happen while you're on your period, hence the pheromones, shall I say? There you have it. So they tend to be a little bit stronger on the period.
Secret fact that we didn't also know about this, that's how Axe body spray gets its pheromones.
Secret fact about me is if I'm close to a girl and I smell the nape of her neck, I'm like, oh, you're on your period, or you're getting ready to start your period.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know what it is. Some say I gave my life to an ancient indigenous wolf spirit, or he may have invaded me, but I do have that power. Just letting you know. So watch out, ladies. I know when you're on your period. Don't lie to me.
Well, I never in all my life.
Just letting you know. All right, cool. Yeah, well, you know, it's good for birth control.
Periods?
No, my natural innate ability to, you know, to do this.
We got the power.
All right.
Hang on, Thordon.
So, all right, guys, up for our next film, our episode 1, season 5 film. It's 1989's Shocking Dark, aka Terminator 2. Yeah, aka Aliens 2, also aka Alienators and or Contaminator.
James Cameron?
No. Well, basically this is an Italian ripoff of that film. It was released overseas as a Terminator 2. And this was before Terminator 2. Yeah. Who knew it?
Ah! Like the Terminator! It's cyclical, right?
Yeah, so the synopsis of the film is a team of soldiers and civilians are sent to Venice. Yes, this is an Italian film, to investigate the mysterious deaths of a scientist and are trying to clean the polluted waters. So yes, it's before its time as well. You know, global warming, the sea waters rising in this movie. You know,
damn global warming.
It's directed by Bruno Mattei. He's famous for Emmanuel and the erotic nights. I don't know if you guys are aware of the Emmanuel films.
Oh, I'm totally aware of them.
Yes, yeah. Yes, many teenage nights, masturbatory fantasies.
I mean, Look, Cinemax put that on the map.
Yes, they did, and then they got out of the fucking business, presenting a manual. Also, Hell of the Living Dead and Rats, Night of Terror, plus RoboWar, starring Reb Brown.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this guy was knee deep in the schlock, as some Italian actors were, or directors were. It was written by Claudio Fragasso. So, yeah, Claudio Fragasso.
Makes a nice Claudio Fragasso. It's like it was melting your mouth.
Yeah. And these two teamed up together. They're a bit of the pair. They also did Rats, Night of Terror, and RoboWar together, because he wrote this, Claudio Fragasso. And he also actually wrote the famous Troll 2.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God!
And Zombie 4, my favorite Zombie 1.
Troll 2, is it like Troll 2, Ghoulies 3?
No, I think it's just Troll 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so so this is starring Christopher Ahrens. He plays the character of, stick with me if you know your Aliens Terminator lore, but he plays the Terminator, aka Burke, from the Aliens movie. So it's like a dual role character. You remember Burke in Aliens, the guy who was the shitty fucking corporate guy, and he knew exactly what was going on the whole time, and Burke, Paul Reiser character, right? So they kind of just did like they mix matched the same character in one. So he's like a Terminator / that guy, whatever.
Because when I think of Terminators, I think of Paul Reiser's character.
You're gonna fucking see in this movie, dude, how they pull it off. It's amazing. Also, Haven Taylor, she'll be in what I call the character of Ripley, our Ripley role, yeah, or Sarah Connor.
Okay.
Which one, whatever what you want to call. Definitely the Sarah Connor Ripley role.
Sarah Ripley.
Sarah Ripley. We'll call her Sarah Ripley. Also, Goretta. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She plays the role of Private Vasquez but she's not Private Vasquez in this movie.
Okay.
Right, but she is like basically the Private Vasquez of this movie as to Aliens. And Goretta was also in Demons. She was the black chick who her face melted, and you'll recognize who she is. But this movie is just a direct rip off of Aliens, and with, I would say, peppered in elements of Terminator. It's pretty fucking funny. There's some interesting facts about this film that we're going to get into after we show you the film. But you guys really need to sit down, pay attention, because this is how rip-offs are done. All right? So enjoy Shocking Dark. We'll be right back.
Venice before the year 2000. Squares, museums, and churches. Tourists crowd the streets. Venice is threatened by the high tide. The seaweed is killing the oxygen in the waters, and the putrid waters are corroding the foundations of the city. This is Venice today. What will happen tomorrow?
The situation in Venice is now critical. A giant toxic cloud has settled over the city and is slowly destroying every form of life. The government has declared it a disaster area and has ordered the evacuation of the few remaining survivors. Venice is now a dead city.
going on here?
There's an SOS from Venice, sir.
Come on! Hey, come on, let's move it! Come on! We gotta get out of here! Get us out of here! Help! Come on! Help! Help! Get us out of here! We're not gonna last much longer! Come on, for Christ's sake! Can't you hear us? Hurry! They're coming! They're coming! Help! Listen out there! Can you hear us? We're not gonna last any longer! Listen to us! Where are you?
Get Raffleson, quick!
I'm afraid that's impossible, sir.
What do you mean, impossible?
The reception is disturbed, we're only getting intermittent images, and we can't transmit.
What the hell's going on here?
This is Tower. This is Tower. Come in. Come in, for Christ's sake!
Well? Nothing doing, sir.
Raffleson, he wanted to stay. That means he's gonna have himself in his family for such attack. Well, it's curtain for us, too, if we don't get back to base. Come on!
I wonder why they didn't answer our SOS. There's something there. What are you talking about? I tell you, there's something there.
Jesus Christ! Tower to base. Tower to base. Do you read me? Over. Out to hell with it! Who's there? Oh, Drake, it's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Where are Raffleson and the others?
Yes.
Drake, what's come over you? Drake, what are you doing?
This is Henry Raffleson. This may be the last time I'll ever be able to make contact with you. One thing's for sure, our group here seems to be condemned to certain death, a hideous death. So what I want to establish now is exactly how all this began. The studies that have led us to this conclusion began about a week ago when these strange phenomena began. Maxwell and Jordan are already dead. Drake is showing increasing signs of mental disorder, a clear case of schizoid disassociation. He continually talks about strange creatures. Even in his calmer moments, he insists he's in touch with them. It's almost as if he were...
Well, that's it.
It's certainly not much to go by.
And just why have all the video cameras in the city and in the tunnels gone haywire?
We don't know, but it's going to be part of your job to find out. And bring back any survivors, of course.
Let's not forget about Raffleson's diary. That's what interests us the most.
And just who are you?
Samuel Fuller from the Tubular Corporation. I'll be coming with you.
Hey, wait a minute, Colonel. It's only right that the lady here comes along. She's a scientist. But I don't want any other civilians on this mission. We don't know what we might run into out there. I need highly trained men who know what to do in an emergency, not company representatives.
11 years in the Marines were enough to teach me that whoever talks a lot doesn't get much done. And you seem to talk a lot.
Easy, Bond. Fuller here's an expert in the martial arts. He served an 11-day war at Ankara. Besides, It's a tubular corporation that wanted this mission done in the first place.
I'll say. Our company invested millions of dollars constructing the underground viaduct that links us with Venice.
The project was supposed to purify the city's polluted waters. As things stand, it appears that all of your millions have only gone to worsen the situation.
That remains to be seen.
Well, you've got 15 minutes to get ready to begin Operation Delta Venice.
Please, all members of the Megaforce will proceed to Assembly Point H immediately. I repeat, all members of the Megaforce will proceed to Assembly Point H immediately.
All right, you bunch of pussies, I'm back and I'm kicking ass. You better watch it, Bruce Lee. You might knock your dumb head off. Let's get some sweat going. Kowalski! You better be careful, baby. That thing just might go off.
Faster, fuck off.
What do we got here? Price showing his best side again? Move it!
Hey, Bryce, you need some help with those lasers, you dumb fuck?
Attention, please. All members of the Megaforce will proceed to Assembly Point H immediately. I repeat, all members of the Megaforce will proceed to Assembly Point H immediately.
All right, my man Kane.
Now who could that be? Yo, Coster. What's going on?
Glad to have you here. At least it's somebody I know I can count on.
Take your plaything.
What's this? New regiment toys?
Hey, Kenny. Nice titties you got there.
Watch it. She's about to blow yours off.
Okay, sir. Don't worry. We're taking care of this. Don't worry. I'll be done in 15 minutes. All right. Okay.
If I would have known WAPs were coming along, I would have brought my anti-grease spray.
Sit on this, Black Beauty.
Sit on this, greaseball!
Oh, let me see your foot.
Hey, Little Italy. This your idea of Latin charm? Ain't no way to treat a lady, you know.
What's going on here?
Nothing, sir. Just a small case of racial tension.
I'd like you all to meet Dr. Sarah Drumble, and this is Samuel Fuller from the Tubular Corporation. They'll be coming along with us on the mission.
Oh, great. Now I feel really safe. Well, welcome aboard, people, to Megaforce Joyride.
Once you're out that door, you're on your own. All the cameras are out. We can only communicate by radio. Any questions?
Yeah, just one. What did Raffleson and the others do to end up like that?
What do you mean?
I thought Shelter 65 was supposed to be completely impenetrable, but it seems they've been attacked and possibly eliminated.
Well, I guess the shelter wasn't so impenetrable after all.
Yeah, but they didn't have the Marines from the Megaforce.
Okay. You'll receive further instructions when you get to the shelter. Good luck.
Foster, Kane, Franzini, take the point and stay 5 yards ahead.
Sir.
I'll stay in the middle with Dr. Drumble and Fuller. Price, Kowalski, take rear guard.
Right.
All right. Let's move out.
what face? Can't you smell that stink of shit? What is it you greaseballs eat that makes your shit smell like this?
Cut it out, Coster.
Oh, what is it? Something I said? Get down!
Price, Kowalski, double back around section 15. Try and get the sniper from the rear.
Right, sir.
Franzini, Coster, Kane, keep me covered while I go in for him.
But, sir, we have no cover here.
Just obey orders and cut the back talk, soldier.
Yes, sir.
Hey, greaseball.
Rod,
Thanks.
go fuck yourself.
Can you see him? No, but I got a feeling we'll be hearing from him real soon.
Now!
He's crazy. What's he want to do, get himself killed?
Maybe not.
Okay, we're there. Our boyfriend should be right behind here.
Yeah, let's get out the KY so we can shaft him real good.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Now I can see you. Now I can kill you easy. I only have to take one step towards you.
Howdy, stranger. Make a move and we're really gonna screw your weekend, baby.
So you caught me. Big deal. If you ran to the city, you're gonna die, die, die.
Who are you? Why did you shoot at us?
They know you're coming. And they're waiting for you.
Who are they? What are you talking about?
I know this man. He's a scientist. He's Paul Drake. He's Raffleson's assistant.
Is everybody okay?
I can't hear a damn thing.
Price. Drake's got him. What's the reading on Price beeper?
He's still alive, sir.
Good. Split up. Kowalski, Franzini, go that way. Coster, Kane, over there. Rest of you with me.
Nothing here, Captain. But the signal says he's still alive. Keep up the search. Roger. Out.
Hey, listen to this.
That signal's coming in pretty strong.
Price is in this area.
Yeah, but where? Oh, he's in there for sure.
Well, let's go get him.
Shouldn't we tell the others?
Time's running out for Price. It could already be too late. Come on, let's go.
Kill me. Kill me, please. Hey, man. Now cut that out now, okay? I'm gonna get you out of there. Kane, give me a hand with this, will ya?
Captain Bond, this is Franzini. Come in, Captain.
Kowalski, Franzini. Let's meet in Zone 15. Coster and Kane are in trouble.
Roger.
Get this thing off of me! Shoot! Where's the fucking gun? They're shooting! Come on, let's go!
Christ, they're shooting all over the place.
Kane, caution, what happened?
Justin, come quick! Hurry!
What the hell's happening now?
It was here! I tell you it was here!
Who was here?
That thing that attacked me! It was some kind of monster!
There's something moving toward us! Oh my God! There are lots of them!
We've got to find some way to keep them from following us.
We've got to lock the entrance to Zone 14.
Do you know where it is?
Of course. Let's go then!
This is it.
You're getting closer. They're nearly here. Oh my God, they're here! They're here! They're here!
There, now we're safe.
What's following us?
More of the same thing that attacked Francini.
Captain, this business isn't going down with me anymore.
What do you mean?
What I mean is this is no longer a salvage mission. Price didn't die a Marine's death, and that's for sure. Right, Kane?
Yep.
Shit, our lives are at stake here. Hell, I'm the first to fight when there's fighting to be done, and I'll take on anyone, but those things behind that door ain't anyone. They're goddamn monsters.
What is this? Mutiny? And the rest of you? What the fuck did you think this was? A pleasure trip to Venice in a goddamn gondola? You're not Boy Scouts out on a hike. You're Marines. The Megaforce. The next one to backtalk my orders gets a bullet between the eyes. Is that clear?
What are your orders, sir?
We keep going. We keep going till we reach Raffleson's shelter. All right. Move out!
Captain! Dr. Drumble! Come in. What is your position? What is happening? Come in.
Colonel, I read you. Price is dead, and we have to eliminate Professor Drake from Raffleson's team.
Damn!
We're by the elevators now and authorized for the surface.
How did it happen?
It's too complicated to explain right now.
Continue with the mission. Take all possible precautions. Over and out.
Kowalski. Contact base.
Megaforce to base. Megaforce to base. Do you read me? Over.
Colonel Parson! Colonel Parson, sir!
This is Colonel Parson. Come in. Good. Good. Proceed as planned.
We're inside. What's the reading?
Picking up a life form.
Let's go.
Distance 30 yards. The signal's increasing. It's coming from there. Reading the maximum. Wait a minute.
What is it?
It's here.
Are you sure?
Of course. It's emanating heat. Body temperature 98.6.
Where?
Hold your fire! Kowalski, Francini, go get her!
Shit, she's shotgun, run fast. Let's go.
Let's split up. You go that way. Hey! Hurry here!
Hey.
Oh! Let's get her!
Stop it! Can't you see she's horrified? Let me take care of this. Don't worry, honey. I don't want to hurt you. We're friends. We want to save you. We want to help you. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come on. I'm Sarah. What's your name, honey?
Samantha.
All right, let's find Professor Raffleson's laboratory.
She's Samantha Raffleson, Professor Raffleson's daughter.
How long will the sedative last?
She'll sleep for at least 3 hours.
Coster, Kowalski, go out and take a look around.
Yes, sir.
You make anything out of this?
No, but
Looks like they were trying to do some kind of research on genetic mutation.
Yeah, but where are they? I mean, the people who worked here.
Maybe the little girl's the only one who really knows the truth. Poor baby. God only knows the nightmare that she's been through.
I wonder what we're supposed to be looking for. There aren't even any bugs left alive in here.
Hey, Pollock! Take a look at this.
You're not gonna strip, are you?
And knock it off. I want to show you something. Look.
What's this supposed to be?
Venice.
That's Venice?
Yeah, before the disaster.
Oh, be damned. Fucking A.
Take it. You can keep it.
Really?
Yeah, I got some more.
Thanks.
All right. Come on. Let's go and check this place out.
Okay.
You need something else? Fuller, you need something else?
No.
Hey, nice looking specimen you got there.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. there's somebody in here. Let's go back.
Don't worry. I'm here. It's okay.
It's incredible. Ingenious. What bastards. They've done it. They've done it.
What is it, Fuller?
It's practically DNA. No, it's more like an enzyme that's similar to DNA, completely redesigned by computer. A masterpiece. A masterpiece of genetic engineering. Cybernetics applied to molecular biology.
What have you found, Fuller?
Nothing like this has ever existed before. It's not alive, that is. It's not alive until it finds something to live in, something to reprogram on the basis of its own genetic program. A chromosome data bank. It's like a floppy disk. You insert it into the right computer and it literally brings its program to life.
What computer?
Us. Us, we're the computer.
You mean this, whatever it is, can reprogram any form of life and transfer it into something completely different?
Exactly. It's incredible, but someone in this laboratory invented something new. An agent that can be transmitted. On contact with the oxygen in the air, even in minute quantities, it's capable of modifying any genetic code, of transforming the cells into
that thing that killed Price in the tunnels.
Are you saying that it only has to be inhaled to be assimilated?
I think so.
That means that we might even be breathing it right now.
Hey, guys. I don't get it. You mean we're gonna turn into something weird?
Daddy said it was all the fault of the Tubular Corporation.
Hey! Leave her alone. Can't you see she knows how to use it?
This is it. This is the answer we've been looking for. We can't get to the bottom of this here. We have to get to the tubular plant. They've cut the lights.
What do you mean they've cut the lights?
It's them! Let's get out of here!
We're too vulnerable here. Let's go. Franzini, Kane, you go ahead. We'll follow.
Captain! Dr. Drumble! Captain! Come in!
No, we are cut off from radio contact, sir.
Sir, what about Coster and Kowalski?
This is Captain Bond. Coster, Kowalski, come in. Over. Coster, Kowalski, come in. Over.
Maybe something happened. You ought to go look for them.
We're not safe here. We'll try to make contact again later. In here, quick. What's the reading?
No signal, sir.
Go take a look outside with Kane. Keep in constant radio contact.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, Costa's pretty tough. She's not gonna let anyone mess with her.
Come in, Francini. What's the reading out there?
Hey, I'm picking something up here. I don't understand what.
Maybe it's me.
No, it's not you. Captain, there's someone in the perimeter.
All right, stay calm now. Give me Kane.
Captain, he's right, there's something here.
Come back immediately!
The signal is very strange. I don't get it. There are things moving all around us.
I repeat, come back immediately!
Quick, come on!
The reading is really clear now. 20 yards.
They found their way into the shelter.
That's impossible. We sealed off the entrance.
18 yards. 17 yards.
No way. This shelter's considered inaccessible.
15 yards.
Sarah!
They've passed the lab.
Get me out of here, scared!
14 yards.
Fucking strong signal.
Everybody back!
$12, $11, $10, 9 yards.
Get ready to fire. Shoot in a tight pattern.
8, 7 yards. 6.
But that's impossible. They'd already be here.
But the reading is correct. Look.
You can't be reading that right.
5, 4. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oceano 1! Get out of here, quick! Let's go! Come on!
What's the reading? There's still movement all around us.
Shit! We've got to find a way out of here.
What is it?
I know a way out of here.
Let's go.
What's the reading? Signals stopped. They seem to have disappeared into thin air.
Okay. Let's try to make contact with the base.
Colonel Parson, I'm receiving some signals. They're very weak. I'll try to amplify them.
Captain, Dr. Drumble.
We found the survivor, Raverson's daughter. We're presently headed to the tubular plant.
Why? What for?
It seems that everything's started up there.
What's your present situation?
Pretty lousy. I've already lost 4 men.
Maybe I should send in some reinforcements.
Better not. The more we are, the worse it is. I'll make contact again when I get to the tubular plant. Over and out.
Nothing, sir.
All right. That's the elevator up to level 7.
There's no reason for us to go to the Tubular Corporation. It's been abandoned for years. We're just wasting our time.
Listen, if we want to get to the bottom of this, we have to get in there. The computer readout was very specific about that.
None of you are authorized.
Shaft your authorization, Fuller. I'm going up and you're coming with me. And that's an order!
I don't have to take orders from you. My only concern is protecting the interests of the Tubular Corporation.
Either you come with us or I blow your head off. Take your pick.
Do I have a choice?
No. All right, let's go.
As soon as we're safe, I'll take a look at your one.
It's nothing. I'm used to taking care of myself.
Negative, sir.
All clear. Captain, let's stop here. You're losing too much blood. I'd better clean up that wound.
All right. Let's stop for a while.
Is there anything I can do?
No. Why don't you get some rest, too?
Come on, honey.
Now try and get some sleep.
No, I don't want to. I'm too scared.
Don't worry. I'm with you. Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Mommy always said the monsters don't exist. But it's not true.
Well, you see, honey, sometimes terrible things happen. And it's not always easy to understand.
But why?
Because people should be more careful about the things that they do. There. Look. It'll bring you good luck. Now no one can harm you. Do you like it?
Yes. But you're still going to stay with me, aren't you?
Don't worry. I won't leave you alone for a minute.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
And hope to die?
Now get some sleep and don't worry.
We should have never come this far.
Samantha, wake up.
What is it?
We're in trouble.
What's happening? Sarah!
Stay here. Don't move. Wait.
okay, Captain? I'm not in great shape, but we can't stop now.
We have to go to the control center. Fuller, where is it?
That's it, there.
Everything started here. I'm sure of it.
The only thing that started here was a plan to recuperate the Venice Lagoon.
Stop it. Everybody knows that the Tubular Corporation is nothing more than a big cover-up. Your largest shareholders are arms dealers and speculators like Levine and Benson, warmongers developing chemical and bacteriological weapons.
You haven't the proof to back that up. The Tubular Corporation was given the contract to reclaim Venice. If we didn't succeed, it was because something abnormal prevented us from doing so. The same abnormal phenomena that we're investigating right now.
Stockholders, welcome to the Operations Center, heart of the Tubular Corporation. The Save Venice project is about to be launched from this very room. By tomorrow, the underground aqueduct that connects us with the Lagoon City will be fully operational. Thanks to the kind intercession of two of our major shareholders, Mr. Levine and Mr. Benson, 75 milligrams of NOR and 80 milligrams of KSC will be infused into the purifying filters spanning the tubes. These substances will further pollute the water, already devoid of oxygen, and will definitely make Venice a dead city. The Tubular Corporation is the largest owner of the city's real estate, works of arts, and museums. Within precisely 750 solar days, we will thus be able to proceed with the true reclamation plan and resell our property together with that acquired after the total collapse of the city for more than 70% of their present value. Now, this financial strategy has already been approved by the majority, but we are looking for total adhesion from the rest of our shareholders. We hope we can count on your cooperation today, and of course, naturally, we request the maximum discretion regarding this operation. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You bastards! You were the ones who poisoned Venice!
Let's keep it. Stop! The aqueduct was opened over 10 years ago. Given the way things have gone, the Tubular Corporation should have gone bankrupt.
The Tubular Corporation isn't at all bankrupt. This was just one of the many projects. We have the best scientists working for us, and they'll continue to construct increasingly perfect weapons. True war machines.
He's a machine too.
You're a replicant. Hold it right there, Fuller.
And just what do you think you're gonna do to me with that? You still haven't realized that I'm immortal. I'm the most perfect thing ever constructed by the Tubular Corporation.
Fuck you!
And now it's your turn.
Why didn't you kill us before?
Because I was waiting for exactly the right time. That is to say, now. In just a little while, this whole place will be blown sky high. And so long, Aqueduct. Of course, the Tubular Corporation will come away from this whole business unscathed as usual.
But if you blow the aqueduct, the mutation will be assimilated into the entire ecosystem on a planetary level. The whole world will be polluted.
That's not my problem.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert. All personnel will vacate position at once. You have 30 minutes to reach the security perimeter.
Did you hear that? You have 30 minutes. Why don't you try to escape?
Come on, Samantha.
So long, Captain.
It'll be okay.
Sarah! Sarah!
Don't worry. This is a thermosensitive detector. If I lose you, I'll always be able to find you.
Emergency alert. All personnel are to leave the area at once. Emergency alert. You have 20 minutes to reach the security perimeter.
Captain Bond, Dr. Drumble, come in. Bond, do you read me? Dr. Drumble, this is Parson, come in. Captain Bond, Dr. Drumble, come in. Bond, do you read me? Dr. Drumble, this is Parson, come in.
"15 minutes till total destruction. There's no way you can escape."
We're not gonna wait any longer. Alpha Patrol, get ready for combat. I'm gonna command this one personally.
This is the end of the line. What do you think you're gonna do to me with that? It won't even scratch me.
You bastard!
Open it!
Colonel Parson! Colonel Parson, can you hear me?
Captain! Captain, I read you. At last! What is your present position?
We're at the tubular plant, level 7. Colonel, in a little while, this whole place is gonna blow sky high. Fuller's inserted the self-destruction code.
I'm on my way. Meanwhile, we'll try to neutralize the self-destruction code. Over and out.
You're around here. I know you are. I'm reading you loud and clear now. Don't move! Stay right where you are! I'll find a way to get you out of there, I promise! Oh my God!
In 10 minutes, this whole place is gonna go. But in 10 seconds, you're gonna be dead. Chance. I'm indestructible.
Emergency alert. Emergency alert. You have 10 minutes to reach the security perimeter. I repeat, you have 10 minutes to reach the security perimeter. Attention, please. The emergency destruction system has been activated. This plant will self-destruct in 10 minutes. There are 5 minutes to interrupt the self-destruction command. Emergency alert. You have 8 minutes to reach the security perimeter. I repeat, 8 minutes to reach the security perimeter.
You gotta cut the circuits.
Samantha. Oh my God. It's okay, honey. We'll get you out. Honey, it's okay. We'll get you out. Don't worry. Come on, honey. Don't worry. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, honey. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Honey. It'll be okay, honey. Don't worry. Don't worry. Help me. Honey, come on. Don't worry. Don't worry. Calm down. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I promise, honey. It'll be all right. I promise it'll be okay. It'll be all right. It'll be okay.
Quick, get out of here while there's still time!
Emergency alert. You have 4 minutes to reach the security perimeter. I repeat, 4 minutes to reach the security perimeter. Attention, please. The time remaining to interrupt the self-destruction command is 30 seconds.
Colonel Parson!
29.
Ben, Colonel Parson, do you read me?
27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 20. 19. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The time is up.
Attention, please. Final warning before self-destruct. You have 1 minute to reach the security perimeter. Thirty, 29, 28, 27.
We're gonna die. We're both gonna die.
Attention, life form on board.
Hello, welcome aboard the Tubular Time Pod. Today we will be traveling to the past. You have 10 seconds to fasten your seatbelts. Please don't forget to take your time-space microprocessor, which is located under the screen. Thank you. We wish you a pleasant time-space trip. Watch out for turbomolecular decomposition. We remind you all that this is a test model. Have a safe trip, a good trip, and goodbye. Thank you.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Self-destruction.
Fuller.
There were 2 time pods back at the plant, and I took the other one.
No!
End of the line.
Now that's where you're wrong, Fuller.
We've got a lot of work to do before it's too late for everyone.
All right, man. Thanks so much for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed Shocking Dark, aka Terminator 2. What did I say, man? Like a direct ripoff. I really hope you enjoyed this movie. you got creatures, you got robots, and a lot of, I can't even explain, like tentacles and just weird stuff. And the creature effects weren't that great in it, I know, guys. And neither was the character of Burke, aka Terminator guy. But I really did like the fact that we did have some time traveling in at the end of the film. I hope you guys enjoy that fact too. I mean, you can't completely rip off a Terminator film without adding in some time traveling aspects into it as well. But some interesting facts about this film. Obviously, this film was filmed in Italy, as we can tell, and there was only one set built for this. Shocker, I know. I think the rest was, yeah, the rest was filmed like in an old cement plant underground. But like, you know, the parts where you see them running through, like, you know, the doors, the bay doors that open up, the actual time machine chamber itself, that was all one set. Like, I don't know how they did it, but they pulled it off. I mean, this movie seemed to have an awesome, huge budget, as you cannot tell from watching it. Also, again, you got all these calling cards of the Aliens Terminator ripoff, like I talked about in the beginning of the film. You know, you have all the characters. I can't. It speaks for itself. It even has the little girl. I mean, it even so bad to the fact where she goes down a slide, a metal slide in a chute, just like fucking Terminator. No! And you got the people gooed up with all the Terminator stuff or the Alien stuff. I mean, it's fucking hilarious, and I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed that part of it as well. So 2 years after this movie came out, obviously after Matai's film came out, Terminator 2 Judgment came out, the official Terminator sequel. This was not an official Terminator sequel, and that was released. And Matai's film was not released in the United States, especially under this title, and you guessed it, due to licensing problems.
A little bit of a problem.
A little bit of a problem to get that over. I think James Cameron was like, no, this isn't gonna fly. So, but interestingly, up until 2018, this film was never released in the United States due to legal reasons. So yeah, only a couple years ago that this movie was finally released here. And it was...
Are we lucky that we got to see it?
Boy, let me tell you what, guys, this is a doozy. It was amazing, and I wanted to start off our first episode with something so fucking trashy and shitty, because that's what we're about, trashy and shitty. So, yeah. But up next, it's Mailbag and Androidvision. Hey guys, welcome to Androidvision's Mailbag. I'm getting ready to spew it all over, and this is Caitlin, our mail girl.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going, Caitlin?
Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, thanks for coming. She was a little late getting here. She couldn't find the place. Yeah, it happens. We just had to light some smoke signals for her to come. But she was worshiping Satan in the desert, like our past couple.
Another one.
Yeah, another one. I know. All right. Yes.
We always find them just hanging out, and you gotta stop.
Well, crazy women from the desert just appear to us, and we have to run with it. So, yeah, guys. So we got 4 questions for us tonight. So she's gonna read the questions. I'm gonna answer them. That's how it's gonna work, right? So, go ahead with the first question.
All right. Let's see. What famous porn actress?
Oh wait, it goes with this.
Oh. Yo, fuckface, welcome back.
Yes, we're back.
What famous porn actress starred in David Cronenberg's 1977 film Rabid?
Yeah, that was from Gray. Thanks, Gray, for that.
The porn with Gray. He always has porn questions or wants to show off his chiseled abs or something like that.
There's a picture of Gray going around, and I may or not. I don't think I screwed. I think I deleted it, but he can hold his junk in one hand. I'm just going to put it that way, which is not very impressive.
He's got those little. He's got Trump hands, little tiny hands.
Then he just holds his junk in his hand. Marilyn Chambers.
Ooh, Marilyn Chambers.
She was in Cronenberg's Rabid. She did really good in that movie too, by the way. But yeah, Deep Throat, the movie about the girl who has a clit in her throat.
Yeah.
So she's got to go around sucking a lot of dick to get off, which seemed like a lot of work. What a poor thing, probably had a sore jaw after the movie was over.
You dumb bastard.
I just know Marilyn Chambers from Cinemax when we were talking about Manuel.
Yeah.
She would be right there, hand in hand. Manuel, Marilyn Chambers, right there.
Then later on, I think in the early 90s, she started getting back into it.
Yeah, which is always good.
But she wasn't as in good a shape as she was in the 70s.
No, that's when they did things like have her read a letter and then they'll cut to the actresses.
No, I'm talking like hardcore porn she got back into.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
All right.
she was getting double stuffed in a fucking stairwell. So, which I enjoy that porn myself. But, yeah, interesting. It was fun times. If you enjoyed getting double roasted.
Like DVDA?
No, it was more like just DP.
Oh.
Just the DP. What is DVDA?
Double vagina, double ass. Yeah.
I've never seen those before.
That was that was in a movie, Orgasmo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he talked about DVDA a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google those. Go ahead and Google those, guys. It's all sorts of big. All right, guys, up to our next question.
Hello, Mr. Virus. If a foreign movie is remade in North America, do you prefer to watch the American remake or the foreign original, and why?
Wow.
From Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. Wow, that's a loaded question, Jerry. Okay. I prefer to watch the remake, or no, I'm sorry, the foreign one first. And then I'll watch the American remake, depending on how blasphemous the American remake is. And I say that with all due respect to filmmakers and everybody out there. Because people got to get their paychecks, they get offers and whatnot. Like, specifically the last one I can think of is Martyrs, a nasty French horror film. Amazingly shot, fucking shocking. I love it. But I hear that there is an American remake. Not gonna fucking watch that.
Not gonna go watch the
Grudge,
the new one.
Not gonna watch The Grudge, the second American remake of the Japanese fucking classic. Also, but there are films, American films that I will watch. Let the Right One In, Let Me In. Beautiful vampire film. So, there's exceptions to that, but always watch the foreign one first to get some really good context. And then you know what to avoid and what not to avoid. And you know who's going to really pay it justice. Somebody who's going to really take time to, fuck with the screenplay in a correct way, I guess you guys can say. So, there you have it. Thanks, Jerry. Cool. Question 3.
All right. Hello, Mr. Virus. Why is everything released today considered a masterpiece of the horror community? By Nudie.
Nudie.
Okay,
Oh, Neil Lemoy.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Neil. Hi. I hope you enjoy our new mail girl, Neil. Please don't stalk her like you did the last, because you're not going to find her on social media.
That's true.
She doesn't believe in that fucking shit. And yes, she is a redhead. I know you like redheads, Nudie. Yes, natural redhead too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty long. I can skip rope with it.
See, awesome. But Nudie, great question. I don't think every horror film today is considered in the horror community considered a masterpiece. I just don't think that for me personally. I don't know. Maybe it's the companies selling their horror films. It's the company saying a new masterpiece in horror. Blah 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 blah. Especially with Blumhouse, they're trying to say like every horror movie's like, oh, this is the greatest thing. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I thought Us was kind of boring. I didn't really care for it much. I mean, I understand the messages they're trying to deliver, and I completely appreciate that. But I don't think like they're complete masterpieces. I think like the last masterful horror movie I saw, and you guys are gonna shit at me in this, but I loved Mandy. I thought that was great. I know it's a Nicolas Cage film, and I just love the graphics of that film. I thought it really went out on a limb. But for me, masterpiece, I don't know. It's hit and miss. You have to watch it for yourself, essentially, I think. But you can't tell people, hey, this is a masterpiece, because you're just going to get in an argument. No, it's not. It sucks, and it's going to turn into a pissing contest and feel hurt. So I don't think every new horror movie that comes out is a masterpiece.
To be fair, they do that. Not just horror films. That's every fucking film.
Oh, yeah.
Masterpiece of cinema. You're like, all right.
So they make fun of that best on the beginning of Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Like when they pull. Have you ever seen Chocolate?
Oh yeah.
They're like, from the studios that brought you blah blah blah, the forbidden love, and it was like.
I had the baby, and then there's 2 babies.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like, yeah, just watch the movies for yourself if you consider them masterpieces. And like, what's most recently that came out that everybody's clamoring about was on Netflix, the Martin Scorsese film.
Well, The Irishman.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It was it was okay. It wasn't a masterpiece.
That's my review of most of every movie these days. It's like, it's all right. It was okay.
Yeah, I will say, like, again, for me, I thought The Joker was a masterpiece. Pretty goddamn good. Did you see The Joker?
No. Oh yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
It's pretty
good.
It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. So so there you go, Nudie. So question 4. There you go.
Let's see. Will you be showing more sci-fi action this season of Androidvision? Bill from Wisco.
Bill from Wisco.
Oh God.
Bill.
Hey, Bill. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hi, Bill. Thanks for tuning into Androidvision, you longtime fan. Yeah, as a matter of fact, our first 4 episodes of the season are going to be sci-fi action, with some horror elements. We're not going to get into our horror movies probably until, say, the summer. We'll probably do a summer slashers, so that'll definitely be it. We'll definitely start getting into horror more this summer, but I think our April film will probably be. Our April film, it'll be billed as a horror film, but it's not really. You'll see. You guys are gonna hate me for my April film that we're showing. So there you have it. Yeah. So that's it for our mail segment tonight, guys. I appreciate you showing up reading the mail.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. You gonna go back to the desert and worship Satan?
Probably.
Yeah. Bonfires.
Yeah.
Run around naked.
The best connection out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the naked part, you know.
Yeah. Well, the warmth keeps you warm, or the fire keeps you warm, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It's cold desert out there.
My love for Satan keeps me warm.
Aww.
Should save that for the February.
You're gonna really enjoy it. Well, again, guys, you can always find me on the social media. Come and like our Facebook page, Androidvision. You can follow us and me on Twitter at AndroidVirus, and follow us on Instagram at AndroidVision_. That's right, AndroidVision_. And yeah, that's for all the happenings of what's going on with the show and shitty stuff that we post and different things like that. And if you guys just need a break from the political shit going on, come to our pages, because we don't
enjoy some Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons. We try to do those every Saturday morning. Exactly. So just live watch parties on our Androidvision Facebook page, Saturday morning cartoons. So we'll see you guys next month. Thank you so much for tuning in. See ya.